the city.
So, Lou, would you mind just introducing yourself and what's your involvement in the Granary District?
My name is Lou Barrett. I am a part owner with my wife of the beloved Pickle Factory building on 741 South, 400 West.
Lou, being a property owner in the district, what have you found to be hurdles in achieving your vision for your property? And
One of the biggest things that I have experience owning buildings in another part of the city, in Salt Lake City, as well as some residential properties on and off throughout my life. But one of the things that I can see is going to be a big problem is just most of that area doesn't really have a zoning designation, and we've already had a little trouble with people that are putting an office in the space and trying to get a permit or occupancy permit for that office, you know, as far as exiting goes and a bunch of other stuff. You know, I really believe that if the city were to work with the building owners down there, the existing buildings, if that's what they want to keep down there in the area, if they work with those existing building owners on what they could do to get people in there, you know, and make the space work rather than, you know, say this is what you have to do or we're going to deny it, period. You can't have that type of whatever in here, whether it's a business or retail office, that type of thing.
so, more defined zoning, but also zoning that allows you to have the uses that you see benefiting your property and adding value to your property.
You know, I would really like to see the zoning not more defined, but broader. You know, I mean, I understand there's certain things that you don't want. I mean, you don't want somebody, you know, with full-on manufacturing facility right next door to a residential building. But it seems the range of things that would go on maybe in our neighborhood would be artists and artisans. You know, a guy with a welding shop next to a guy with that does painting and that type of stuff, or a woodworker. You know, that type of, that's kind of what, you know, I've got a lot of artists in my space. You know, if I do anything, try to develop the back of that area, I would kind of have more of that industrial type worker, artist space out there rather than, you know, more mainstream, just office retail stuff.
And would the current zoning allow you to do something like that?
You know, I don't know, to tell you the truth. I haven't really checked into that too much. You know, so I don't know.
What about any other hurdles that you've come across? Has fire code been an issue, or parking requirements, or seismic upgrades, or?
You know, I haven't worked with a lot of that. I know seismic upgrades on my last building was a big issue. Most of those don't seem to be too costly to, you know, for those old brick and beam buildings. But the fire protection system, I mean, I would love to have the building sprinkled, but cost-wise, you know, I'm looking at $75,000 a floor on my building to get it sprinkled. And quite frankly, you know, I don't have that kind of money just to go in and get a fire sprinkled and expect to get a return on my investment anytime soon, you know, as far, you know, with what I rent space for. So.
Is there anything else that comes to mind that you can think of? Or, I mean, you covered a lot of, you know, important hurdles.
You know, one of the things that I just, you know, what I would really love to see is the city working with the people that live down there. You know, I think of the thing like in my residential neighborhood where I used to live in Sugar House, we had neighborhood cleanup. I would love to see something like that for property owners down there. I'm going to do my own yard cleanup this weekend, and I'm renting machinery and cleaning up trees. You know, stuff like that to help. You know, if the city truly wants this to be a vibrant, you know, something different than the Gateway or the City Creek or whatever for this district, then they need to help the small property owners, the small landowners, the small business owners to, you know, make it work.
Thanks, Lou.
Good? All right.